Hello, all of you guys. Welcome back to the channel. All glory to God. Today I want to talk about, and I'm very bitter about it because uh, this morning I'm very excited to test my grip strength because I thought, well, with my usual companion who I arm wrestle or sparring with every week, but he make a big jump recently, so he's stronger. He's very strong now. I could say that in a national levels, categorize him in the 85 kg. He would rank about top five, so he's legit. But today, the bitterness is actually why I have trained my grip so much, but still feel like shit. Like genuinely, genuinely, I cannot contain anything from hip pronation to side pressure, like nothing. I have no hand power, no hand control at all. When again to the rising position, I use my up pressure. My hand, my grip, they kinda open up like continuously, like consecutively, one after another, like it's losing like like a tick. And I feel very weird with my ulnar deviation. I feel very painful. So I can tell that my program is not working right now. And to go through, I have to reapply some handles into my training, I would say. And I will share to you guys all of my experiences from couple of weeks now and then I start training with grip lock and so on, but I will point out to you what's not good for an amateur. So getting to the main point is grip. Usually when we as someone who's amateur who go into the sport and try to be better, we we want to access to lots of different things in order to do some experience for ourselves. But grip using like this is not beneficial at all. I will tell you like how. Because up pressure and back pressure is one of the most or not the most or not the most important features, like it's mainly attribute to your general strength. So up pressure and back pressure always need you to get into a high cup position. You cannot up pressure like this, except except for some position. If you can up pressure like you uppercut someone, but you directly try to control your opponent hand through bicep strength and ulnar deviation like this. Like Odiani, he like boom, and he it's efficient for him. But no one can be so deadly serious about utilizing all your side pressure and get into a position. It's so bad if you get out it, you would break your head. It's not for me. So I try to simulate my opponent hand like he top roll a lot, but I use this because when you cup in, your your grip versatility is not that great anymore. So naturally you would kick back and then try to squeeze your finger. But the problem I have observed over time is actually when I get into the position, he try to top roll and get my hand out of uh, of maintaining a controllable position. I cannot uphold the pressure. As is harm me like my finger strength not just my finger strength and my veins, my everything is hurt. I cannot hold like that because I have pushed him into a situation, a circumstance that he need to take my hand first. So I focus only on my hand, and then he uses whole body to apply pressure into my hand. So I cannot against it or or use it against anything of him because his all his muscles or now apply directly onto my hand. So it's stupid, and I and I lost my ability to to low cup him. When I like this, I lost the ability to low cup him, and I lost the ability to have a direct tricep press to go forward because I here I like this, and I cannot maintain or apply any kind of pressure as up pressure is too much, and now he can use his rise also. So I lost, and that's the problem with grip lock. It's not get you into any form uh, that could be considered flexible in arm wrestling, but rather making your hand stiff. When in the setup, you have a stiff hand, so you could really feel the connection, the connection between your hand, and your arm. It's good, but not focus only on that. So now I would apply some more of the finger strength, but the finger strength here, I train it by cupping. Cupping with just the finger, not just cupping, not just low cup, high cup, but actually in the 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 hardest position, and I try to boop boop boop. I use all my deviation that connect my hand and my arm to try to get in the position that I want. Most of the time, it's actually a high hook. So a high hook is efficient, but but if you get into a high hook and you lose your center, what you would do next? You stand like Devon like this, but you like this. Look at this. Devon like this, and you like this. It's very hard to bring your opponent to the pad because you not have enough of track pressure. You cannot drag back. Believe me, if you get into a position that you out center and you have to use a lot of pressure, you never get your opponent to be dragged back in the end of the pad. It's impossible because it's contradict. When you up pressure and then you can contain him, and you lose the position and your strength decline. When you lose your position, you drag back. He could apply more pronation to his game, and it's game over. It's game over because you would attack your hand. And if you in the position flat, you flat like this, and you drag back and you like this, and you try to get your shoulder in, he would boom, and you have your bicep, and you you have a game, man. It's just it. So what I would consider, what I would suggest you, which is a suggestion, not, I know it's true. What I would say to you is you grip power. Grip power is meant powder. I pronounce it wrongfully because I'm not a native speaker. But grip powder is very important, and aim for using magnesium chloride, the the standard for professional athlete. Professional athlete. In Vietnam, I use like this because it contains a little bit of magnesium chloride, mostly, and it's not mostly. It's always better than just some some powder that give you in a competition. That's just trash. because we're in a third world country and they cannot really afford anything rather than just like uh CaCO free on the wall. You know, it's funny. So train not just only with this, but with this. I get on Shopee for about $10, and it's worth it. You know, it's very very good. And there's also a little bit of stiffness on there, so you feel your hand. And what I would suggest more is use. Oh my god, use the wrist wrench, and recover. Recovery is the most important part in training grip and cupping strength, because you know why? You run out of gas when you train your rising and your cupping. You would run out of gas very quick because you have to depend on the tendon to survive the exercise, and by that you overload some hidden muscle, like you're not even aware of it being a thing. So but you could say that sometimes you feel hurt uh, in the middle of your forearm. That's not good. I have done some research, but I cannot remember the name of the muscle. It is the most overused or misused or abused, overloaded muscle of strength training. That's when you bicep curl and you feel a little bit hurt. That's actually this. This is a muscle, not just tendon and veins. So wrist wrench combined with a flattened a compart compartmentalization. No, I would say so. Compartmentalization, flattened wrist curl, and a grip lock. Oh my god! When I got this in the first time, I cannot do even just two. Now I can do like 20 easily. And what you would consider to be more effective, you could buy something like this and some spear handles, so you could train how you get your opponent directly, not passively. So just it. Bye.